Hello everyone who's decided to join us for our matinee banjo race. Welcome to the Booter Tournament. Today we've got Konditioner versus Azmi. Both of them managed to survive the first round somehow. We'll see if we get another major upset here today. Azmi, being the 11th seed, managed to surpass his first boss in the bracket stage, Sunderstorm, and now he's got Konditioner to go up against. How do you think he'll do today, Azmi?
You know what? I think if it's sunny enough today where Konditioner is, the light will reflect off his head and go into the monitor. We won't be able to see, and then I'll win.
And what does Konditioner have to say back to that?
My blinds are closed, so...
Yeah,
there you go. Sorry, Azmi. Shout out to BanjOcarina. You know what? I forgot to shout out to BanjOcarina yesterday, too, after I said I was going to. So I'd like to shout out Azmi and Konditioner today.
Wow.
If you can call either of them BanjOcariners anymore. Alright. Hopefully one of them will emerge victorious, and we won't see Rage quit. Hopefully my seed production has been good enough to warrant me not being tied to a rope, but we'll see. Anyway, I will start you guys up. I just need to find out where I put my tracker on here and get that all set up first, so give me a sec. Alrighty. Azmi, are you ready to go?
Yes.
Kondi, are you ready to go?
I am ready to go.
Perfect. Alright, I'll count you guys down, and then you guys can get ready to go. So, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck.
Hey.
Alright, I am alone on commentary today. Lord Fluffy said he was going to be here, so I will keep him on the schedule, just in case he decides to show up. Kondi choosing to go to CAC right away. Meanwhile, we got Azmi checking out some hints. Sacred Forest Meadow is on the way of the hero. Death Mountain Trail is foolish. Nocturne is in Ice Cavern. So some pretty good hints. And we got a double Sacred Forest Meadow. So Azmi now knows, go to Sacred Forest Meadow. It's important. Meanwhile, Konditioner is just kind of doing his CAC stuff. So, alright, what do we got in Cow? Just a blue rupee. Not going for it. Hello, Honey D. And now we got Cuckoos, some Bomb Chews. Nice early Bomb Chews. That'll, I mean, maybe Kondi will go for Dodongos after he's done if it was a big enough pack. I think a 10 pack would probably be good enough. And we got a key ring too. Alright, Epona's Song from the Windmill. It looked like Azmi's choosing to start up at like the main part where people start doing Man on the Roof first. Oh, Kondi must have a setup. Yeah, Kondi's just doing his setup. Waiting for the windmill. There we go. Azmi managing not to land on the fence, so he's gonna have to go around. Oh, it's a Shadow Temple keyring. Oh, Azmi fell all the way down. And that Man on the Roof is just being a little too elusive. He's set up like a barrier for entry. Alright, so I saw flames, so that might be a Composer Grave. Alright, so meanwhile, Azmi, or Kondi, has gone to the graveyard, doing his first couple checks. He's got another key ring for Spirit Temples, so his late game temples are pretty all set. And now we're going to go get to see Dampe. Meanwhile, Azmi is entering the windmill to check his early stuff. Kondi coming over here for his rupees. Nice blue, red rupee. Meanwhile, Azmi's going to get his shadow keyring. So pretty standard start. I mean, it's really nice when you get that early, like, you know, CAC spawn. You get to kind of come over, check all your items, and then, I don't know, maybe they could head to River as well for some more adult stuff. Ooh, Kondi getting nailed by fire. Ooh, I thought he was going to get nailed by the other one again, but luckily his roll invincibility helped. Or maybe it was just because the fire was a little bit, you know, shrunk. It didn't have a hitbox anymore. I'm not really sure when it disappears, but... Right, there's Azmi's keyring. Alright, now he'll probably be coming up to do Dampe right away as well. Only a blue rupee. And a stick. A blue rupee in the graveyard. Kondi hasn't checked that, but Azmi knows that it's dead. So, not a lot of major items starting off the seed. Kondi coming back down to grab one more red rupee. Maybe he's going to be farming more just to buy a shield. Or maybe it's just, I'm here, I may as well grab one more. Azmi being a little bit zigzaggy on his path. Trying his hardest not to get it touched by the flame. Dampe is quite vicious. Good setup from Kondi there. And then I think this is his Hylian shield, so gonna be able to save a whole ton of rupees. Yeah, flame in the Royal Tomb. Okay, it was Composer Chest. Ooh, Azmi not quite making the jump slash. He's gonna be struggling to get a 56. Is it 56? Ah, it was a 57. He struggled indeed. Alright, all Kondi has left to check is Man on the Roof. I don't think he's paused yet, so we haven't seen his Bomb Chew count, but I imagine he will pretty soon. Meanwhile, Azmi's already done all this stuff. Kondi getting up a lot faster than Azmi, too. Actually, I don't even know if Azmi even checked Man on the Roof. Okay, so it was a 10-pack of Bomb Chews. So who knows what Kondi will, if he'll decide to go do Dodongos. Is burning one to do the hole in the middle of CAC. Maybe he'll get something useful here. I mean, obviously a bomb bag would be good. I mean, any major item, of course, I'm sure he would be happy to see. More Bomb Chews. Alright, so we got another 10-pack of Bomb Chews, so 19 Bomb Chews in total. I think with that, going to Dodongos is a pretty surefire play, and sure enough, Kondi going right up Death Mountain Trail. Kondi doesn't know, however, that Death Mountain Trail is barren, and so he'll probably be checking some of that stuff later on. Might go for a quick skull here on his way up, but might just save it for the bomb bag too. Yeah, Kondi sees that it's just a blue rupee. Wants a little bit of health. Yeah, and he's going to be going all the way up. So I guess with this many Bomb Chews, maybe checking inside Goron City too. Who knows? Or maybe just the... Yeah, he's checking the chest on Trail. Unfortunately for him, he doesn't know that it's got nothing in it. But it could have more Bomb Chews. Yeah, is going into Goron City, I suppose. Oh, and, yeah, I forgot about the Song of Storm's grave. So this is just a lot of, like, wasted time. Unfortunately for Azmi, he didn't get the second Bomb Chew pack. So only with 10, he chose not to bomb open the hole, and instead he's going to check Zoro's River. Not sure why Azmi is farming these for rupees. There's a lot of rupees in the river. I did, yes, Mumbo. I did it the night you told me about them. Alright, Kondi checking out the Goron. Just a piece of heart. Not sure what Azmi's doing here, killing the Octoroks. I mean, maybe he's trying to set up to do the jump around the gate, but it's like, in the time it took him to kill the Octorok, he could have... Oh, he's doing... Oh, it's a bomb bag up there. I didn't see that. Okay, he was doing the setup. Oh my god, there's strength. Okay, well that was a nice pull. Meanwhile, Azmi's getting this bomb bag, setting up his jump just right. And he gets it. So Azmi with a nice early bomb bag. I didn't see the hint that Kondi just got. So if somebody could relay that information, it would be nice. Otherwise, it'll be a mystery forever. Alright, Sunsong Grave only has a red rupee. So that bomb bag in Zora's River is locked by either hover boots or a bomb bag, or a scale, I suppose. Because the jump to it as Adult Link is for sure not in logic without hover boots. Unfortunately, Mido's house comes up bare. Bottom of the well is our next way of the hero. Unfortunate. But, I mean, they did start with Song of Storms, so it's not like it's a huge, like, trip. All they need to do is find the key ring. There's a second... two gossip stones that say bottom of the well is way of the hero are both in Zora's River. That's actually really funny. Alright, now Azmi running all the way back down river. That should be good, Kondi. Oh, didn't quite make it. Itemless Mido skip is quite annoying if you don't get it, like, really fast. It's just the constant, you know, having to set it up, having to see up, just so you don't accidentally talk to him. It's like a huge pain. Alright, so what is Azmi gonna do now? With a bomb bag, I would probably head into, I would probably try and beeline towards Dodongos, but I mean, with their adult spawn being at Castletown, the market, it's probably probably for the best to just do whatever, and then he can always just save warp back. Kondi having a lot of problems with this itemless Mido skip. But I guess it makes sense. Like, every time you do it, you have to, like, set it up again and again and again. Alright. Azmi, he's checking out Mido's house. Not gonna find a whole lot of anything. Oh, he's decided to just, you know what, screw it, we're not getting this, we're going back into Goron City. Kondi's probably not very happy about that. Meanwhile, Azmi, he's going to be going into Lost Woods as well. He's going to go check his Kokiri Forest grotto and the stone, which means we finally get to see what the Gossip Stone said. I believe that was 30 skulls is dead. So that's always nice. Unfortunately, not the one you wanted to see. 50 skulls, of course, is the one that, you know, you want to see dead. Azmi using one of his bomb chews. Well, I guess he has bomb bags, so it doesn't matter what he uses bomb chews on. We're finding a lot of duplicate hints real early. Oh, there's strength. That's the one that Kondi checked, I guess. Alright, now it looks like Azmi is coming to take on Mido Skip. Will he get it, or will he not? I guess we're going to find out. That is way too far. Oh my god, I thought that was way too far. Azmi gets it on the first try. Oh my god. This man is a legend. Maybe he does have what it takes to beat the legendary Konditioner. Last year's reigning champion. Alright, unfortunately, Azmi paying 40 rupees for a blue rupee. Not a whole lot of economic strategy there. Alright, now we're going to see... Oh, Azmi's going to open up this grotto here. He does know SFM is Way of the Hero, but that probably just means they're going to get ZL here. Azmi's setting up a bomb jump here to open the grotto and not just checking it. But I guess he'll get all this stuff on the way back. Dividend scrubs. Alright, hopefully Azmi's trip up here will pay off. What's he gonna get? He's getting Saria's Song. And he's gonna get another hint here. Hyrule Field is Way of the Hero. So I don't believe any of them have, Azmi, please. I don't believe any of them have checked anything in Hyrule Field yet, so... There's some good incentive to check since Azmi has the bomb bag nice and early. Azmi, please. You can just run into that guy and it's fine. Alright, what are these two hints Azmi's getting in Sacred Forest Meadow? We got... Oh! That's not something he wanted to see. Alright, so Mirror Shield on 50 skulls. That is a major item. Big yikes. This could be the first 50 skull seed. It could. They did get Spirit Keys very early. So, Spirit Keys, they got a Strength. Nothing in this grotto, so Saria's Song could be their SFM Way of the Hero. Man, where's Gogo when you need him? He's been begging for 50 skull seeds since the tournament started. So with Saria's being on adult SFM, that means that Minuet has to be somewhere not in a barren location. Just because they'd need Minuet for that or SFM access. Yeah, there's no way, Kondi, you're making that. Alright. Kondi about halfway done with the Dodongos, just checking the shake chest. And then he'll be on to go bomb open the head of the Dodongo. So Slingshot for Kondi gives him a little bit more access than what, oh my god, Azmi. Okay, I need to write this down, that, you know, people can just run into the, Goron. Alright, Kondi blew open the head before. I forgot about that because he did the swag bomb chew strat. So all he had to do was check the top and it had nothing. Kondi checking mini Goron, but I think we saw Kondi do this already. And it was nothing. Just a piece of heart. However, Azmi did need some health. So a good time to replenish. Alright. Kondi having to do King Dodongo with Bomb Flowers. Hopefully he can do that first cycle skip thing where you manage to get King Dodongo to take one extra step, and he does not. So just kind of laglessly taking care of it. Meanwhile, Azmi going through the boulder maze. He's got all the bombs in the world. He can spend them however he wants. What are we going to get over here? Some items and a hint. We got some extra bombs just when he was low. Desert Colossus is Way of the Hero. So Colossus Way of the Hero, I mean, in most cases, usually just the song, because there's only 2 checks in Colossus. The Fairy Fountain and the song. So, I mean, despite not having bottom of the well keys, I think dipping into bottom of the well for Azmi is a good play. You got that early Song of Storms, you know that it's Way of the Hero, you know, may as well check it out, right? It's only 1 check that you can't do, but I guess you also don't have ZL, so that looked like a heart container. Or a heart piece, sorry. Couldn't really tell what was in the alcove, but it definitely didn't look like anything useful. Alright, Kondi all done with the dongos. And what did he get from that? He got a stone, I think. Alright, Kondi now checking his hints up here. Oh, SFM, Death Mountain Trail, SFM. And Nocturne. Alright, Azmi gets one more hint up here. Zora's Domain is our second Foolish area. Not a bad area to have Foolish. Oh. So we got Shadow, Forest, Jabu. And I didn't see his, what was on the other 3. Well, they started with Spirit Medallion, but I didn't see what was on Light and Forest. He went by those a little too fast. But, Goron Review was DC. Kondi's got him marked anyway. So, Light Medallion is Fire, and Forest Medallion is Spirit. So, Spirit being a medallion and the Forest Medallion, no less. So, unless they get the 50 skulls for Mirror Shield, this is gonna be, not a lot of songs in this seed. Because having to complete Spirit will also give them the item that's on Nocturne as well. So... Okay, so Ocarina of Time teaches Zelda's Lullaby. Is this gonna be our, all dungeons, 50 skulls seed that we've been waiting for? Yeah, that is quite the yikes right there. Unfortunately, I didn't see the hint that Kondi got in Hyrule Castle. But he hasn't marked anything new that I don't have on this tracker, so... Alright, Kondi gets a nice replenish for his rupees. Yeah. I mean, I did good for generated good seeds for a while, but it looks like the luck has finally run out for like all the competitors. We're into round 2 of the tournament, so this is for like advanced runners. You know, these people didn't like, they managed to make it through the first round just fine. And then to our 2 competitors who got buys, they got straight into the fire. So Brad and Lolloway are gonna be they gotta be all practiced up for advanced darkness. Alright, Condi still hasn't been to Zora's River. Doesn't know that Bomb Bag is there. Okay, so Minuet is on Requiem. It's that's very interesting. So again, like they needed Minuet in order to get that Saria's song. So I guess Lens and Magic need to be in Logic somewhere before they end up getting to before they go to Colossus. And I mean, now that we know that Minuet is there, Minuet could be on Colossus just for the forest access. So that could be just Way of the Hero into Forest Temple, which would be a stone. So what are our stones? We got forest and water, I think. Yeah. No, forest is already a stone. Forest, fire, water, spirit, shadow. They have one. Jabu. It's Jabu. Alright, Condi with a fire temple key. Yeah, he did. And I mean, it makes sense. He had 20 bomb chews early on, so why not just check everything, right? Condi knows the strat to open the Dodongo's mouth from the ladder with chews as well. So, oh, Condi accidentally pulling out the letter, and we get Bolero from Malin. Azmi desperately needing bombs, getting the second bomb drop from the pot, and he's going to be coming to get his skull in the back of Dodongo's. Makes sense, because, I mean, even though, like, you know, it's a skull out of the way, if you need 50 skulls, you got to start collecting nice and early. And especially since I don't think Azmi knows his medallions yet, so he doesn't really know what he needs. Alright, Condi finding nothing in Cowhouse, so he's going to be checking his child spawn now. Hopefully somewhere good. That's actually not a bad spawn. That's early access to Lake Hylia if they need it. Or not early, but easy access to Lake Hylia if they need it as child, which could come up at some point. But Condi's got a couple of checks to do in the field. Unfortunately, Condi doesn't know that Hyrule Field is Way of the Hero, but I mean, when he comes across it eventually, like, he'll just kind of fill in his gaps. Meanwhile, Azmi going to be having a little bit faster of a King Dodongo. Having the bomb bag. The Schlongster Destroyer. Although, really, he was just watching Schlongster be destroyed by his own, by his own schlonginess. Oh, it's a bomb bag! Wow, Condi actually found his own bomb bag, so that opens Azmi's bomb bag. So, like, we already knew that Azmi got his bomb bag out of Logic. So, yeah, that fixes that. So, lucky for Condi. He's gonna go check the other Hyrule Field stuffs now as well. Meanwhile, Azmi's gonna finish his Donger's Cavern. Rolling boulders. So I guess that's vanilla boss key. I didn't even know that was hinted. Alright, so it was the Kokiri medallion that they got from DC. Azmi getting the skull from inside the thing there. Now Kondi's probably going to be going to Lost Woods. Hello, bootleg pickle. BanjOcarina, madness. I know, right? It's like you combine two things, you get something crazy. It's like, you know, when, you know, they mix chocolate and peanut butter together. Bam. Genius. Alright, Azmi's gonna get his bomb shoes here. Not super important for Azmi, just because he already had a bomb bag, so he doesn't really care about bomb shoes that much. Kondi gonna be checking his Kokiri sword. Check. And then Azmi might just go child here. I can't see any reason for Azmi to stay adult at this point. Playing Epona's song. He might be doing his Hyrule Field stuff just because he knows that it's Way of the Hero. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like he's doing, going to check all the other stuff. When he finds that bomb bag, he'll probably be a little disappointed, but who knows, maybe he'll check ATZ Grotto. Anyway, what I was going to say is Kondi found the market Baron Hint right after he did the slingshot game, so hilarious. Vanilla slingshot bag. That's funny. Alright, Azmi probably gonna head off in the direction of Lake Hylia now. Oh, accidentally falls back into his grotto. Now that Kondi's child, he'll definitely be going to Saria. No, he never went back for it. There is no warps between BK and OOT. It's just an Ocarina of Time randomizer tournament for banjo runners. It would be really good if that was a thing, though. I would love that. Alright, Azmi knows Market's Way of the Hero now. Kondi emptying his bottle so he can grab some bugs. Very nice for those early skulls. Alright, Azmi's all full up on bombs now. Very unfortunate, but I mean, it is what it is. Azmi choosing to get off Epona, thinking, oh yeah, I still have one more check that I could do over here. Unfortunately, he's not going to find a whole lot over here. Alright, Kondi's bugs. Ooh, they didn't burrow in the center. So he recognizes immediately that he's got to dump more bugs out. Which is, like, really stupid that the bugs do that. Oh, man, those bugs are, like... Oh, it did spawn. That's so weird. I don't know what's going on with that, but... Yeah, those bugs just, like, went to Timbuktu. Alright, Azmi is checking ATZ Grotto just to make sure his Way of the Heroes are cleared, and then I imagine he'll he'll go check the last grotto next to Hyrule Castle and then go back adult. I mean, go back child. Alright, what do we have in our last Hyrule Field grotto that we haven't seen yet? I couldn't tell what that was. It looked like an item, but I couldn't tell what it was. Azmi's camera kind of blipped up and down. It almost looked like iron boots, which would be really hilarious. So if anyone has any idea what that item was, feel free to let me know. Because it definitely was an item. Oh, it was Kokiri sword? Okay, all I could see was brown on it, but there's so many items that have like a little bit of brown on it. Could have been iron boots, could have been sword. I don't think it could have been the hammer. Let's see if Azmi filled anything in on his tracker. He didn't, so maybe it's because, like, I don't know, he knew he didn't have it or whatever, but I'm sure they'll be back for it eventually. Well, he will. Kondi doesn't know what it is. Alright. Sun Song coming from Saria's check. Nice to be able to get some skulls. Alright, Azmi marking down all of his medallion locations. Nice and slow, just so we can see. Oh, Jabu was a medallion. So what's my other stone? Forest, fire, water, spirit, shadow. Oh, Deku. Duh. It's Deku. Alright, Deku is the last stone. There we go. Alright, Azmi back child. At some point, I imagine he'll make it to Lost Woods. Fortunately, Azmi does know that Market is barren, so he won't be heading there. Kondi now also knows that 50 Skulls has Mirror Shield, so he's probably going to be on a major skull hunt. Oh yeah, Azmi coming up here to check his hints. And grab his skull. Both of them are like in major skull mode, knowing that, you know, Spirit being such an important medallion as it is. Kondi loading up on sticks, just to make sure he doesn't run out. Very smart. Alright, Skull Mask is dead. I missed that hint when Kondi checked it, so thank you, Azmi, for doubling back. Even though we kind of had to. Alright, I imagine Kondi will be going to Goron City now. Or, no, he hasn't checked his, he hasn't checked these two, bits yet. And now that he has, or did he? I don't remember. He had he didn't have Saria's song, that's right. So why would he? Yeah, it's, Azmi that has Saria's song. Go ahead and mark this on your trackers just so I... There we go. Alright, so what are we getting over here? One hint. Alright, we already know that. And the item. Nice little heart container. So Kondi very smartly playing Sun Song. Oh, that's right. I wanted to see Azmi go to bottom of the well. That's right. Unfortunately, Kondi doesn't know that it's Way of the Hero yet. Just bombs from Anju, but I think Azmi was pining for bombs anyway. Yep, and it looks like that is exactly where he's going. Straight to bottom of the well. So we're going to see the I-Cup play from Azmi. Meanwhile, Kondi gonna do Rolling Goron. Unfortunately, won't be able to check Darunia. No Zelda's Lullaby. And Zelda's Lullaby, I don't know if they'll be learning it, but they might. I mean, they have DC cleared already. I guess the good thing about the seed is that no, I'm just trying to think, because ZL is on... I don't think it is all dungeons, because Zelda's Lullaby is on 3 stones, right? And the water temple is on a stone. But the boss key is in the basement. And you need to drop the water level in order to get to the boss key, right? Oh, no you don't. No you don't, because you just, No, yeah, because you have to push the block, right? I'm pretty sure you have to push the block in order to get to where the boss key is. So that means you would need Zelda's Lullaby in order to beat the water temple. So that probably means that this is a ZL-less seed. I might be thinking of something else too. Yeah. But that doesn't make sense. All locations have to be accessible. So I think I'm thinking of the wrong entrance. I think the cleared entrance is the boss key actually. Alright, unfortunately Azmi won't be able to check Dead Hand. Since we have no, ooh, there's a potential way of the hero. Yeah, no Dead Hand, no, I guess you can check what's in the coffin here, but yeah, without ZL, everything that requires water level being lowered, but I mean, honestly, I would just grab that hook shot and kind of, you know, be on my way. Check what you can, but everything else is like, well, I guess I'm probably not coming back here. Alright, what do we have in front of the last coffin here? Azmi not quite sure where to go. There it is. Alright, what have we got here? It's red rupee? Yep, just a red rupee. So, hook shot for Azmi, pretty good early item. I guess it lets him traverse into, you know, traverse the, what's it called? Crater a little better. Kondi doesn't need it quite so much because he has the hook shot, or he has Bolero. But Azmi hasn't been to Lon Lon yet, so I imagine he'll be going there pretty soon after the well. Wow, Azmi is just straight up leaving the well. Okay, he is saving and quitting. I was like, when's the last time anyone's ever seen anyone walk out of the well? Oh, that's true. Okay. I didn't think of that. Yeah. I always forget that. So that means Way of the Hero has to be on the fairy fountain. Which really sucks, because that means they need ZL. Or on top of the arch, that's right. I forgot there was a third check there. That's right. Either way, they do have access to magic beans. Azmi using his child spawn in order to get to Lake Hylia, doing his early checks, grabbing Pierre. Now Azmi's gonna go check child fishing. So, in order to beat Water Temple to get ZL, that means they're required to have Iron Boots. And logically, they would need Long Shot as well. Because I'm pretty sure access with Hover Boots isn't logic, or isn't in logic for these settings. Oh man, is Azmi really gonna pull the fish from this far away? Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay. Azmi's got the fish. Kondi playing Song of... or Sun Song, sorry. Knowing that the Sun Song grave is dead. So yeah, I think they might be required to get ZL. I mean, we still don't know yet. It still could be Arch thing, but I mean, like... who knows? It would be really interesting to see it be required for something, but I guess we're gonna find when they go to Colossus. But who knows where Requiem is? It could be, you know, pretty far. Looks like Kondi's decided to make the play to go into bottom of the well, which is interesting because Kondi actually doesn't have the Way of the Hero yet. He's just kind of making the play since hasn't found many items. He's got bombs, he's got the song. May as well go for it, right? Azmi getting another market hint. Unfortunately, already has it. So 7 skulls for Azmi. Kondi, meanwhile, has at least 10. I'm not exactly sure. Kondi has on his tracker that he has 16, so... Kondi just hauling ass with skulls, not gonna lie. But I guess it makes sense. If you know that you're gonna be getting 50, like, you may as well, like, go big or go home. Alright, so Azmi going to CAC. Not sure where Azmi's going now. He could be going to Goron City, I suppose. Because I'm pretty... or he might be coming to CAC to get his skulls. Yeah, he is. Azmi setting up to get his broken stick. Unfortunately, he sets it up wrong. There we go. Now we set it up right. Kondi about to get his hook shot. And so now they're... oh, Azmi accidentally picks up the pot. Luckily he has a slingshot, so he can just use his slingshot instead. Azmi using third-person aiming with the slingshot, which I personally always hate. Everyone who does it thinks they're so cool, as they miss like 4 times before they eventually hit their target. Alright, meanwhile Azmi just rounding out his skulls. I don't know if he'll go into Graveyard to grab his skulls. Kondi's cleared almost all of his soil skulls. I think he's gotten all of them except for the one on Death Mountain Trail. Did we see Azmi check the basement? Oh, we definitely didn't see Azmi check the basement. Uh-oh. Azmi missed a check. So... that gives them access to Water Temple. Boss key. That's yeah, that's probably gonna bite him real hard. Ooh, yikes. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's understandable, but I mean, the way Azmi, like, routed his bottom of the well, like, I mean, there's so many ways to get down to the bottom. Like, yeah, there's no way to gold scale to the boss key. And both of them have the hint on their tracker, so we know that Azmi knows. So, if ZL is required for their seed, which it probably is, because they need, you know, either Spirit or Shadow. Well, I guess they don't need one or the other. They could get, like, the other three, but, I mean, it would be nice. I mean, Spirit has quite a few checks in it that need ZL. I guess Jabu. You need ZL to get into Zora's Domain if you don't have a scale. And we don't have any sign of a scale yet, so... Kondi picking up chicks. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm sitting here being like, you know, ooh, AD 50 skulls? So... Alright, Azmi gets his Fire Temple keyring, and he'll be picking up his Bolero pretty soon. Yeah. Gotta love it, am I right? Alright, there's Kondi looking at his bomb bag. Oh, hey, look at that bomb bag. But he's not gonna go get it. Kondi making the choice to check out Frogs in the Rain. I don't believe Azmi did this when he came here. So just one more check Kondi will have up on Azmi if it turns out to be something amazing. Which it could. Oh, poor Azmi. Oh my god, he's dying. He's dying right here. Oh man, that's really rough. Yeah, because Azmi came here as adult, so he couldn't do it. That's right. But he cleared everything else out, so I doubt it's going to be on his radar. Oh, yikes. So Kondi currently up 2 major items on Azmi that he just kind of happened to stumble upon. So I mean, Kondi could decide to brute force Mido skip again now that he's got the hook shot and the bow. Oh, there's Kondi finding bottom of the well way of the hero. Kondi thinks, you know, while I'm up here, may as well get a refill on my bombs. He only had 10 left, so now he's got 30. Now keeping the cuckoo just in case he needs to get whatever's at the end. Gonna find the other Breath of the Wild hint. Oh, let's see where Azmi's going now. Looks like Azmi's going to Kokiri Forest as child. I don't think he's been there yet, so he'll be checking his Kokiri sword check. Alright, see you later, Cuckoo. Alright, oh yes, and the skull. There's also the skull here. Yeah, Lord Fluffy said he would commentate if he was awake, so just in case he decides to drop in when he wakes up, then he'll get in here. So I was already planning on solo commentary last night, so it's all good. It just means I don't have to talk over anyone. Lord Fluffy is a really good commentator for that, though, anyway, just because he, I feel like he's done a lot of voice work in the past. Uh-oh! All right, Azmi, pause.
Okay.
Pause. Pause.
Okay. My god, that scared the hell out of me.
All right, I got Azmi to
Cool.
pause, Condi.
Cool. Absolutely cool, dude.
VC
Absolutely
crash?
cool.
It was a
Yes!
crash. Yeah.
Nice.
All right, so you got the good old 15 minutes.
Ah, fuck me, dude. Fuck me. Where am I? I paused there, I
Yeah,
think.
we love VC.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. Yeah, it won't take me 15 minutes.
Yeah, Shalakazim.
God damn it.
I really need to make an FFZ of like Plankton doing the clap just for these kind of cases.
You know, I think I've only VC crashed since I've started to do random tunics.
That's funny.
Shit. Was the... Fuck.
I guess I should
don't
pause
know.
the timer.
52:30-ish. I was trying to fucking
Yeah.
pause the timer and I couldn't fucking figure out what button it was, but it's my page down button? Yeah, page down. Oh, nice backlog there, idiot.
Condi, did you pause your timer right when you crashed?
Minus like a couple seconds delay, so it's probably like 52:28, 52:29, something like that.
Okay. All right, so you'll have to count down for Azmi when he can start up again then,
Yeah, that's fine. It'll be,
just because of our delay.
I'll pause, doing the action that I was doing.
Yeah. So once you're ready to go, I'll let you play until 52:45, or you can just keep your timer going to that point.
Okay, I'll pause the game, and then it's probably gonna be a save and quit though on 52:45, honestly. Because literally, I was 10 seconds away from saving and quitting. 10 seconds away. No idea. That's the first time I've ever VC crashed outside of GT.
Yes, Brando Bop. It's already like
Spoiler.
a rule in the tournament that we have, just for like sportsmanship kind of thing. Like, you know, if someone has a crash or technical problems or something
Give
like
me
that,
Thank you.
you're given
Bitch.
time. Let's move on over to the screen just so whoops. Yeah. There's a 15-minute leeway for any sort of technical issues for rando, just because saving like sometimes doesn't happen, so it's just a sportsmanship kind
Funny
of
because
thing.
I want literally everything that I got. Literally everything I want.
So by signing up for the tournament, you need to have agreed to it. Here, let me find the clip while we're waiting.
I gotta remember what I was gonna do after this.
I'm gonna go pee in the meantime.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, you got about 2 minutes. Actually, you probably don't even have 2 minutes.
It's okay.
I'm the one that caused the delay, so... On an unrelated note, I literally know the first thing I'm doing when I fucking beat this fucking game. I literally know what I'm doing. The second I fucking stab Danny for the last time.
Yeah, I'll ready my earplugs.
Oh no, I'm not doing that. I'm actually going to boot it up and do it. I'm gonna boot it up. I'm gonna log in.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Alright, this. I'm just gonna save here. Since it doesn't hurt to save here, it's not in any advantage to do that. Alright. Okay, so I had done this, then that, and this and that, and this and that, and then...
Technique!
Alright. pick that up. Okay. Do this, and then pause.
Stomp
Okay.
on your left foot. Don't forget
Okay,
it.
all right. I'm gonna unpause here, and then I'm gonna pause again at 52:45, and then we'll start again. Okay, so I'm gonna unpause here. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna. It's gonna be okay. Pausing my timer at 52:45. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 seconds before I can start again, because
Okay.
it was on a save and quit. Okay, I'm at 52:45 though.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll wait until you're back at the menu, and then I'll
Yeah,
count
I'm
you
back at
guys
the
down.
menu. Yep.
Okay, start up again in 3, 2, 1, go.
1.
All right. We are back. Let me just go back to my booter. There we go. Okay. Oh, Kondi's stream layout is a little wonky now. Let me fix that real quick. Oh, this is the Grunny's Revenge layout, that's why. Hey, there we go, we're back. Okay. So sorry for the Shia-Kazi, but I thought it would be a good thing to throw up on the stream just in case it happens again. Azmi was a little choppy for me, but now he's good. Got my Discord up just in case anything bad happens again. Okay, we are all set. Alright, there's one Way of the Hero that Azmi did not check that we got. Lost Woods Way of the Hero. So, what did they get in Lost Woods? That's a very good question. I mean, I guess we're about to find out for Azmi here. Okay, we got a Zora tunic, or a Goron tunic. It could be that. I don't think we saw anything else that was super important, though. Oh, Azmi didn't pause his timer. He just stopped his timer, so we now got crazy timers. Why is there a funnel in Kazooie's mouth? It's like, I don't know, a Vuvuzela. Alright, Azmi going to check the rest of his stuff here. Pretty sure both of these were nothing. Kondi did get his Zora tunic from somewhere in Lost Woods, though, I think. So, it could have been right here. I'm pretty sure both tunics are in Lost Woods. Alright, I wonder if Kondi's gonna check his hints around the back of the lake. He's gonna be getting his skull for sure, though, just because, like, you know, skull. Oh, no, it was a bottle. It was a bottle. Bottle could be Way of the Hero, but probably not. Ooh, Kondi's gonna have to play. Yeah, Kondi here just in the nick of time to not be able to make the skull. Kondi having to play the song a couple times in order to get it to work. Get some milk. Alright, not sure why Azmi pulled out a bomb. Oh, to get the spiders, that's right. He came for his bugs so he can start doing his bug skulls. So, equipping this, he's probably going to start hunting down all of his dirt patches as well, which I think he's done like almost none, so. Yeah, it's Lon milk. Yeah. It's because milk is milk in Swedish. Alright, Kondi on his second trip back to market. Now that he knows that market is barren, he's for sure not going to be going to Bomb Chew Bowling. Ooh, it tries to climb the vine a little bit too far to the right. Kondi going back adult. I imagine he's going to be going to Forest Temple whenever it permits, just because he's got all the items to pretty much full clear. And by pretty much, I mean do it. I guess he could also go to Water Temple as well, but without a Water Temple keyring, he won't be getting into the boss room, so probably not. Oh, going to play Bolero first to get his song. I think that's a smart first decision. And on top of the crater is Boomerang? No, nut. It was a nut. Oh, he's not getting the song from Bolero. I guess he can always just play the song to go back there at literally any time, so. And now we're going to see this hint that we didn't see Azmi check before, the hint at the top of Crater. Kondi doesn't have the... Wait, that said Ravage Village has... Oh yeah, Ravage Village has Song of Time. Okay. Yeah, for some reason I was thinking, what's it called? Oh, and there's Prelude on Bolero. Whoops. So, what's left? That means, I guess Serenade is vanilla, yeah? Or I guess Serenade could be on Temple of Time. And what's the other song they're looking for still? Oh no, Serenade is on Nocturne, that's right. No, Nocturne is on Serenade. Yeah, so that means that, yeah, Serenade is in Temple of Time, so they would get Serenade from beating, what's it called? Oh, or the Sunsong Grave. It could still be the Sunsong Grave as well. Alright, Kondi now with the bow. He's got multiple chances here. Doesn't have to do them just one at a time. There we go. Finally gets it. Some nice crouch stabs letting us know what he's thinking. Of course, he let us know what he was thinking when we pulled him in here. Alright, Azmi getting a couple more skulls. He's up to 17, where Kondi was at 17 like maybe 20 minutes ago. Kondi going to be getting another skull from SFM. I guess he didn't think of it right away, so he's going to be, you know, kind of an afterthought coming back to it. Meanwhile, Azmi touring around the Lost Woods. I haven't really seen what Azmi's been doing, but he's kind of been going every which way. But back to Goron City he goes. Yeah, I figured, but it's okay. I can do a solo commentary for the rest. Alright, Kondi getting his Saria's song. It is kind of hard to jump in the middle of the seed as well, so. Kondi? Oh, he's playing Sun Song again to go back. See, at this point, I don't know why you wouldn't just do Forest Temple. And now he's turning it night again? I'm not sure why. Oh, well, he played Sun Song the first time to go back to the start. But I'm not sure. Oh, he did this to get the skull in Lost Woods. That's right. Yeah, once to go back, second to turn it back night. Yeah, Azmi's coming all the way through the boulder maze a second time just to get the skull that's back here. Not a skull you see very frequently. Alright, come on, Kondi, you got this. You're almost there. Not quite. There we go. Yeah, Kondi up to 25 skulls. Meanwhile, Azmi's at 18 now, so. Just a little bit of a skull deficit for Azmi, only 7 down, but I mean, like I said, Kondi has done almost all of his soft soil skulls, so. And he's going to be getting another one back here as well. I think choosing to go into Forest Temple wouldn't be too... Azmi, what are you doing? It wouldn't be too bad of a decision just because there are a lot of skulls in there, but I guess Kondi doesn't want to go in there quite yet. Alright, decides to play Prelude. And going back to Child. Azmi, what are you doing? Oh. Oh, he was trying to backflip down. That's actually really hilarious. There's like a little ledge next to the gate there that you can kind of jump on, but I guess Azmi didn't want to go ahead and do that. Unfortunately... Oh, Azmi. I gotta make sure to grab those hearts. Skulls do a lot of damage when you walk into them. I think skulls do 1 full heart of damage, which is like really insane for an enemy that like doesn't move. Alright, Azmi playing Sun Song now. Going back to night. Maybe, I'm pretty sure he's done Dampe, but I can't remember. He's definitely got his night cack skulls. So. I'm not super sure what the night play is. It must be Dampe. I know we saw a Konditioner do it, but I guess Azmi just hasn't been around a graveyard yet. That was not a good impression. Alright, Dampe's Heart Pounding Grave Digging tour. So Heart Pounding, he gives you twice your money back. Yeah, and Azmi coming up here for the skull, so... I think both players have had pretty good routing so far for their seeds. Or for the seed. The only thing I can really criticize is Azmi not checking the basement of bottom of the well. Going in there minus that 1 check is like... Because, I mean, normally you do it right at the end, so if you weren't really thinking about it, it's like, I guess you just didn't think about it. And in most cases, you know, you wouldn't get punished for missing something like that. But it seems in the tournament races, it's really easy to get punished for something like that. Because that happened to Shake in his match as well versus iCup. You know, you miss one single chest in an area loaded with chests, and it just so turned out to be the one that, you know, turned out to be the one that you really didn't want to skip. Alright, so Kondi got both of his tunics now. Azmi doesn't have any marked on his tracker, but we know that he has a Goron tunic. Ugh, excuse me. I'm not sure if Azmi has a Zora tunic. If I think he got it from the memory game, then he might have it, but not 100% sure. So I guess with the iron boots, Kondi might go ahead and check the ATZ grotto just because, you know, he does have Hyrule Field Way of the Hero. Could be anything. Oh, that's right. They did get strength from Lost Woods too, didn't they? And bottom of the well, iron boots. I was so busy popping off, I forgot to mark it on the tracker. Yes. So the other one they got here was Sun Song, but obviously they didn't really need it. So market being barren, that means Kondi doesn't have to check for pose. Not that, I mean, they did have one bottle, but just one. We're going to see Azmi go for the Gerudo Valley checks finally. So Kondi might also head off in that direction. He is going to ATZ Grotto, so we are going to see what that is finally. Oh, there's a key ring in Gerudo Valley for a GTG. What an insane find right before Kondi's probably about to head to GTG. And what do we have behind the waterfall? Oh, that was Kokiri Sword after all. Yep, so Kondi definitely wants that. Oh, I didn't see what was behind the waterfall, but Azmi saw something that he wanted. Probably another key. Yeah, it's always another key. Ganon's Castle keys. So 2 key rings in Gerudo Valley. And another Hyrule Field, but we have 5, so we know that there's not a double. Oh, Kondi walking right by Gerudo Valley. He's probably going to go check his Lake Hylia stuff. Check on top of the lake. I don't know if Kondi... Yeah, Kondi probably got his Scarecrow song because we saw him do child fishing. Azmi getting the skull down here as well. I forgot that soft soil patch even existed. Alright, we got Scarecrow Song. That means we're about to check Lake Lab and the and adult fishing. And I guess you can do the dive as well. Kondi checking out the sweet poster. Can't get his eyes off of it. Has to check it a second time just to make sure what kind of fish he needs to catch. Now Azmi's probably gonna get his skull over here. Oh, nope. Decides not to. Yeah. Alright, what do we get from adult fishing? Just a blue rupee. Not a great deal. Pay 20, 5 to enter. Okay, Azmi does have both tunics. So there we go. So again, I'm pretty sure that was gotten from Lost Woods. So I'll go ahead and mark it just in case. They need something important under the central pillar. Because I'm pretty sure boss key chest doesn't require the tunic in Logic. Because, I mean, you don't have to swim down that far for it, even though it literally is at the very, like, bottom of the temple. The toucan has arrived, and unfortunately dead. Zora Tunic was 10 skulls, though it could have been. For some reason, I thought it was a memory game in the Lost Woods. I have not the greatest memory. Ah, yes, that's right. It was the green potion. Alright, Kondi doing lake dive, checking his, getting his skull box. Unfortunately, third try is not the charm. Kondi's going fourth try. There we go. Lake box. Oh my god, Kondi's gonna drown. Kondi almost drowned. Alright, Azmi coming over here for the skull in Ganon's castle. Just a nut. Alright, so let's hope, oh, he's got hook shot, that's right. Wow, nice tunic colors for Azmi. Probably the 3 ugliest colors I've ever seen. We got his Kokiri tunic is like an olive green. And then the Goron tunic is very brown. And then purple. Kondi doesn't have the long shot, so probably not. Probably just gonna check what's on Shoot the Sun. And what do we have? Looks like just an arrow. He knows the hookshot strat. Oh, Azmi dipping Fire Temple. Seems like an interesting play. I guess Azmi doesn't have the bow yet, so... And he probably won't find it for a while since he just went adult. And Bo is hidden as child. Unless he, you know, just happens to find another one. But I guess he does have the fire... Oh my god. Well, early boss key, but unfortunately no hammer. He does have the fire key ring, though, so, I mean, he can go as high as he wants in the temple. But fully clearing out a fire temple that, you know, I guess you don't really need the hammer for a lot. Yeah. Magic lens for crossing the desert seems pretty good. But it would just really suck to, you know, have to go all the way there and, you know, no way back. So Requiem is either beating Spirit or is in the Composer Grave. So either way, they'll need to beat Spirit Temple in order to get it. So that means there can't be anything on Child's side. Yeah. So that means that the Way of the Hero in Colossus, if it is on the Arch, then they'll have to have Spirit Temple beaten in order to get there, because there's no way of getting Requiem without beating Spirit Temple. Ooh, there's light arrows. Azmi doesn't really need that now. Yeah, which does require 50 skulls. So, I mean, if they decide, if Kondi, I'm not sure if Azmi knows Forward Wasteland blind, but if Kondi decides to go Forward Wasteland and check out, you know, what's on the Arch, that's like, you know, 100% 50 skulls. Kondi cheating with ISG once again. See if Azmi gets anything going further. He's on a bit of an item drought here, or an item drought. There's not a whole lot of checks he's gonna get to this side of Fire Temple. Bo was on Frogs, Storms, Schlongster. So, yeah, exactly. However, it is really nice to know that, you know what? I was gonna say it'd be really nice to know that, you know, they might not need ZL in Spirit Temple, but they very well could. Because, I mean, Kondi has what he needs to beat Deku. He's already done DC. And, I mean, he can get into water. He just can't beat it without the long shot, so... Alright, well, we're about to see if anything's on archery. Yeah. Ooh, not a great start for Kondi. Got 100, we've seen a lot of 60s. Yeah. I mean, there's a good chance Kondi will for sure go to GTG. But it's just too bad he didn't find the key ring. Oh, Kondi just barely misses. Accidentally missed one target. Yeah, exactly. So Azmi knows where the keys are, but Kondi doesn't, and it'll probably be a while until he goes to GTG, or he goes to Gerudo Valley, because he'll definitely try and peek the box with bomb shoes, but I mean, because it's a key ring, like, who knows? Oh my God, Azmi found the hover boots. I guess coming up Fire Temple really did pay off after all. Unfortunately, Nocturne is all the way in Ice Cavern, and no Dins, no magic in sight, so doesn't really help that much. Alright, come on, Kondi, you got 4 arrows, you can't miss this. There we go. Yeah, exactly. I mean, he could get them as adult, right? Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of the backwalk. I'm thinking of the backwalk jump slash, but that's to get down. That's to get down low, not to the box. I mean, if Magic and Dins were both in Ice Cavern along with Nocturne, that would be absolutely insane. Like, that would be unreasonably funny. That's too not far enough. Here you go, Kondi. It's not like you have a long shot. Alright, I think that was 30 skulls for Kondi. Yeah. Yeah, that's 100% true. Because, I mean, it just really sucks that, like, you know, he found the hook shot. Because even if he does find bottom of the well keys, like, there's not really that much incentive to go back. Unless you're, like, you know, last checking things. Because it's like, oh, man, I already found my way of the hero. Oh, no! Azmi died! Oh, that's a rough place to die, too. Right before opening up the shortcut. Oh, now he's got to walk all the way back up the temple. Oh, my God. Oh man, that's such a terrible place to die. It's like the most least hilarious place. Alright, yeah, Kondi at 31 skulls, so making good progress on his skulls. 31 skulls in an hour 21. Azmi, you can't roll from there. There we go. Alright, Kondi not going into GTG after all. I guess he decided he doesn't want to, you know, just check it without keys. Oh no. Oh, did Azmi get knocked off by the keys? Aw, man, I think he did. This is a rough fire temple for Azmi. Yeah, I think Kondi just wants to like check for sure what's on Requiem. Because I mean, there are a lot of checks you can do in GTG without without what's it called? Keys. Yeah, exactly. And it is right there, so. Kondi making to see his way through the sandstorm. Taking a few shortcuts between the flags here and there. Not going to be able to check what's on Requiem, or the Wasteland. But coming down here for the skull. Yeah, but I mean, no Strength 2 as well, no Hover Boots, no Song of Time, like. I guess I do kind of see Kondi's point not going in there. Just because, like, sure, there's a lot of checks, but it's like maybe like a third of them, so. Because what do you get? The 2 at the beginning, the Stalfos, and then like the 1 in the Wolfos room, and then the 2 that are in the, you get from shooting the statue. And then the Beamos room, or not the Beamos room, the Slug room. Yeah. But I think Kondi's priorities are more on like skulls and Wath. They're Slugmas. Don't at me. Alright, what have we got on top of the arch? That is Rudo's letter. So Rudo's letter is the potential way of hero. Kondi gets his minuet. Easy access back to Forest Temple. Yeah, that actually is Keck W. So, I mean, it could be way of the hero for entry into what's it called? Ice Cavern, in which case Kondi will slap that logic right in the face as he's doing King Zora skit. Or, I mean, it could just be to beat Jabu. Nobody really knows yet. Alright, Azmi, on the other hand, is finally caught back up to where he was before. He opened the shortcut, he's gotten all the checks, and now we're probably going to see him not check Pierre. Which, honestly, I think Azmi should be going to the top of Fire Temple, just because, like, I mean, first off, it's a chest, and second, it's, like, 2 really free skulls. Like, I don't know why Azmi isn't going up there. Unless he already did and I just missed it, but I don't think I'd missed that long of a detour. Wouldn't it be funny if, like, Megaton Hammer was, like, right at the top of Fire Temple? Every time I say stuff like that right before people open up a chest, I like tense up and I'm like, is he gonna get it? But no, unfortunately I can't read the future. Despite what they say. Alright, I was like, Kondi buying nuts? What's going on here? And why is he buying so many sticks? Kondi, you have a Kokiri sword. I guess it's never too, well, yeah, he can get sticks on the way to Deku Tree. Like, there's three Deku Babas, like, right here that he could have gotten sticks from. So it's like, I mean, what else is he going to be spending the money on? But yeah, it was kind of weird. Alright, Kondi decide. Oh, I was about to say Kondi deciding that the other hint isn't worth it, but he's just kind of making his way around. Azmi fighting the Flare Dancer. Kondi supporting local businesses. I suppose. The Kokiri did raise Link. Alright, so the only hint we haven't seen so far is 40 skulls, but it's not like it's super important because they need 50. You bet something is in Jabu? Yeah, a medallion. That's about it. Looking at what the seed is saying, I think that Way of the Hero is definitely just to get Nocturne in Ice Cavern. So Kondi clearing Deku Tree. He'll be able to complete it, whereas Azmi won't be able to complete Fire. Sorry, Heki, I don't have any commands set up for the tournament rules. If you know what the standard randomizer rules are, it's that, but in order to beat the seed, they need to beat 6 dungeons. You need 4 medallions to spawn the bridge to Ganon's castle, and 6 completed dungeons in order to get the boss key. Oh, there's another bow for Kondi. This is an all-stone seed? I think so. Alright, unfortunately, Azmi did not find anything really useful inside Fire Temple other than the hover boots. He did find the big Goron sword, so that's kind of nice. But not what he wanted. It'll help him literally everywhere else, though. Yep, meanwhile... Meanwhile, Azmi coming back to Goron City. Who knows what he's got on his brain right now. Yeah, Azmi can't dip water, though. He doesn't have the iron boots. Which he should have the iron boots, but he just doesn't. So... Azmi choosing to do itemless Mido skip, even though he has the hookshot literally equipped. Azmi, you literally have the hookshot equipped. Okay. I don't know if Azmi knows how to do Mido skip with the hookshot, because he's still doing the same stuff. Oh, there we go. Okay, he finally managed to make it. Yeah, trying to flex. Yeah, Azmi needs to learn that he doesn't need to, like, aim up with the hookshot when you're in aim mode. Yeah, Azmi also has Saria's song, like... But, I mean, it's like, I don't know. When ZFG has Saria's song, people always give him shit for it, but he's like, no, I'll never play Saria's, ever. Maybe Azmi's got the same mentality. Means he's got the mentality to be just as great at Zelda. Clearly we're learning from someone ahead of his time. Alright, Kondi with 36 skulls, Azmi with 24 skulls. 12 skulls ahead. The race to get to 50. Still rampaging on. Yeah, and Azmi's decided to go into forest, so I imagine that's where Kondi's gonna go pretty soon after Deku. Yeah, we're pretty sure it's a 50 skull seed, because, you know, Mirror Shield is kind of important. Spirit Temple is an unfortunately placed dungeon, just because they need it to get Nocturne check and Prelude check. But one thing that is good is at least they don't need Zelda's Lullaby in order to beat it. So we have the scale now, so that gives access into Zora's domain. So no Zelda's Lullaby needed to get into Zora's domain. Yeah, Azmi cleared out all of bottom of the well except for the chest at the very bottom. And unfortunately for Azmi, that item that he missed at the bottom turned out to be the iron boots, which is kind of important for this seed. So yeah, it's one of those things, you know. All right, Kondi has cleared Deku. Yeah, it kind of does hurt. So unless Azmi finds bottom of the well keys, we're assuming that he's not going back. Yeah, it kind of is. Except, I mean, Shake walked by his chest. Azmi just kind of never went down into the basement. Just because you normally do that check right at the end after doing the like chest, so... I like Kondi's tunics better than Azmi's for sure. Alright, Kondi's playing Bolero. Either his shot to do Fire Temple, or he'll go into Forest. It looks like he's deciding to make the fire play as well. Both runners scared deathly of Forest Temple. One thing we didn't see Azmi do though is Pierre. So Kondi could get one extra check, and he'll get 2 extra skulls as well. Wait, if Azmi didn't check Pierre, that means he also probably didn't check... Oh yeah, Azmi didn't check the Mega... No, he did check Megaton. But he didn't check... No, hovers are already in Fire Temple. Hovers are like in like the middle of Fire Temple, I think. It's either mid Fire Temple or it was like right before going up. Alright, we see Azmi playing Epona's song. So he's probably gonna go towards Gerudo. Kondi might do the jump to get the skull here as well. Okay, I was like, Azmi? Azmi? I thought he was gonna get that, I thought he was gonna get that, Poe for sure. Alright, Epona not making the jump over the fence. Typical. Typical Epona behavior. Alright, looks like Kondi decided to maybe try it once, and then just like, nah, I'm out. Oh man, he's getting like absolutely, Oh, that's right, he doesn't have a bow. That's right. Man, Kondi's just finding all the items, you know. Kondi's found 2 bows at this point. And unfortunately for Azmi, he won't be finding either of them. Oh right, it was Light Arrows that was in bottom of fire. Light Arrows in bottom of fire, hovers in middle of fire. Ooh, Azmi not quite being able to play his Scarecrow song. Imagine going left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Instead of A down, A down, A down, A down. A down supremacy. You've had opponent caught on the edge of a fence? Yeah, I've had opponent caught on everything. Connie has a boot for each foot. I feel like it would be really difficult, like, walking around with a hover boot on one foot and an iron boot on the other foot. You know, one foot is light as the air, the other foot kind of gets dragged into the abyss. I don't remember who it is, but somebody on GameCube controller does, like, just spins the stick. Goes, like, up and just spins the stick clockwise. So it's like up, right, down, left, up, right, down, left. Hover to offset the iron's weight. I don't think it works that way. What if you put, like, you know, you wore both at the same time? Like, you kind of put on the iron boots and then put on, like, the hover boots, you know, like, over top. Would you hover or would you sink? What do you guys think? No. No, Alpha. If you look at the tracker on the screen, Azmi has neither of them. Man, Kondi is getting so many skulls in Fire Temple that Azmi didn't. You'd float briefly and then sink, yeah. It'd be like, you know, one of those, like, cartoons where their body, like, stretches as they fall, you know, when they finally, like, notice the camera and then, you know, they pull out a little wave, you know, goodbye sign kind of thing. You know, you don't fall until you look down and, you know, gulp. Alright, Kondi gets his hover boots. Azmi clears out all he can in the lake. Unfortunately, without iron boots, he's not going to be clearing the lake dive. So Azmi might be headed on his way to Gerudo now. Maybe we'll see him do GTG since he does have the keys. We could find something interesting in there. I think the only really interesting things we'd see are Lens of Truth or Magic. Dins might be interesting as well. Or Hammer. I think Azmi would love to find Hammer just so he can go back and finish up his Fire Temple. That would give Kondi a pretty easy Fire Temple access as well. Just because both of them got the boss key like immediately upon entering the temple. Kondi stopping for, or not Kondi, Azmi stopping for both the skulls here in Gerudo. Will he get the one in the Gerudo archery? He might, but I mean he better. He's down quite a few skulls, so. Alright, I didn't see what item Azmi got from the shortcut here, but it probably wasn't anything super amazing. Oh, just a stick. Somehow a stick survives the intense heat of the Fire Temple. Alright, let's make my name all nice and lonely in the commentators section. Alright, so Kondi for sure going to be doing Pierre. And we get to see if Azmi misses on yet another item. Not to throw any shade or anything, but you know, just saying. But even if there is no item up here, Kondi still gets to hear the scritch, scritch, scritch. The golden sound of the golden skulls, giving him a little, getting him a little closer to 50. That's got to be at least 39 for Kondi now. Oh, is Azmi doing GTG before going up to do archery? Oh, he is. Yep, so 39 for Kondi now. Yeah, unfortunately, Azmi doesn't have a bow, so he's going to be able to... But, I mean, he does have keys, so he's going to be able to check, like, pretty much everything. Well, he will be able to check everything in the maze, and he'll be able to check the item that needs Song of Time in the regular training grounds. Alright, Kondi failing the timer the first time, but makes it the second time. What do we get on top of Fire Temple? It's just a recovery heart. Unfortunately, can't do highest score on because we have no Megaton Hammer. Oh, there's a golden scale for Azmi. That's actually a really good find because now he'll be able to get his Kokiri sword from the ATZ grotto, and I'm sure that's in his mind. He also finds a wallet. Not so important because both of them have both tunics. And just a piece of heart right at the end. Now Azmi's going to be walking out of the maze. Very rare that you see a walk all the way out of the maze. But I guess if that's the first place you go, then why not, right? So yeah, I imagine Azmi will check more stuff. It's really hard to like kind of say whether or not it'll be worth it, because you can get the Stalfos chest for sure, and you can get the Wolfos. So I guess you could clear the Silver Rupee room and like set it up to come back later. Since you're here, you may as well invest. Not a whole lot else from the maze. But again, the gold scale. Oh, and a boomerang! Oh my god. Okay, well, there's a boomerang. Unfortunately for Azmi, he's got a long ways to go before being able to go to Jabu. Almost accidentally gifted 50 subs. Yikes. Man, it's been so long since I've seen people hookshot the Flare Dancer's core. It like almost looks unnatural. It's just funny the way he like, you know, has this powerful like, Kondi, what are you doing? Kondi's gonna have a dancer on the blue flames. It's been a while since I've seen blue flames. But that's okay. Alright, it looks like Azmi is deciding to kind of keep going in the temple. Or not temple, but, you know, the dungeon. Which I think is a smart idea. Get it all set up for that eventual, you know, he could find strength too as well, like right before the strength block. You never know. There's all sorts of weird things that can happen in Randomizer, and like really convenient item timings are definitely one of them. Alright, Kondi at the end of his Fire Temple trip. He's got the big Goron sword now. And it looks like Kondi's going into Forest Temple if he can play the song. Come on, Azmi. You got this. They're only Wolfos. There we go. We got it. Alright, so not only is Kondi coming in here for all the skulls, but I imagine he'll also just full clear the dungeon. Unfortunately, just a blue rupee there for Azmi. He's not going to be able to do a whole lot else. I mean, I suppose he could go just through the room and check and see what's on the BMOS. Or not BMOS, the Slugmas, but... Oh, that's right, no keys, yeah. Kondi finds his scale. And we'll see what's in this final chest. Azmi's going to check here in GTG. Azmi getting hit by the flames only to be interrupted by a cutscene. Yeah, I don't remember if Azmi climbed the strength block room. I don't think he did, which is really weird because with strength you can like clear a bunch of it. It's like you can't go much further in the temple, but I mean you can still go quite a ways without strength. Azmi's seed name is Pooh. How obscene. Kondi clearing the room back. I would imagine like just leaving it is like whatever. You just leave it. Then if you end up save warping, if you don't find the boss key, it'll probably be back to normal when you re-enter the dungeon. Unfortunately for us, Azmi has his cursor over top of his emulator. So sorry, we'll have to deal with that mouse in the middle of the screen. Azmi knows just how to trigger all of us deep down. Yeah, sorry to bring that to everybody's attention, but now you can't look away. Hello, Steve. Alright, looks like Azmi's making his trip into the desert now. A race at EU friendly times. Yeah, it happens occasionally. It's okay. It'll still probably be going on for a little while. There's another race happening much later tonight, so that'll be in the morning for you, so you can catch that one. I guess it's still not EU friendly. It starts at like 4 AM your time. Or something like that. Alright, so we'll see if Azmi decides to go all the way across the desert. I'm not super sure how confident Azmi is with doing the walk across the desert. Yep, flamey wamey. So yeah, just to be absolutely clear, that race does start in 6 hours. Oh, Kondi jumps off the edge. No, this is looking to be an all dungeons 50 skull seed, Steve. So, absolutely hilarious. It won't be 10 straight hours because between this seed and the seed later, Mumbo's hosting a race between me and Alpha, so I'll have to go offline so that he can go online. And that race will be starting in 3 hours, 5 p.m. Pacific. Alright, Kondi finally has the hint that Zora's domain is foolish. What's the item on 50? It's Mirror Shield. Alright, Kondi up to 44 skulls. He's almost done. Yeah. Azmi's Goron tunic is like a brown. Oh! Oh, Kondi gets nailed off the edge. Oh, by a falling rock. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Oh, and it looks like Azmi decided to go all the way to Colossus, so now he just has to not die to the levers when checking out the item on top of the Colossus. Alright, both runners already had that hint. Alright, Azmi checking out the item. He sees that it's letter. Uh-oh. Alright, thank you for clearing your low health sound effect there. Azmi finally gets his minuet. Finally. Now Kondi's back into Dodongo's, probably to grab some skulls that he didn't before. He's really close to 50 skulls. So he's probably just here to clean up some that he didn't get before. Oh, and I didn't notice that Azmi had Prelude. But it makes sense since he was like in crater, so. Gotta be standing a little closer. Alright, so there's one. Kondi will grab one more right over here. And I don't think that he got the shortcut, so we probably won't see the other skull in upper Dodongos. Or maybe he did get the shortcut. I don't remember. If Longshot is just chilling in water? I mean, it could be. I think dipping water wouldn't be that bad of a choice, to be honest. It just would really suck if you don't have any keys. Because, like, you can't change the water level. So there's only, like, a couple checks that you can get. And without keys, there's only, like, one check that you can get, right? Like, you can only check the top of, like, the water where you start. I suppose with bomb chews you can do the middle, but that's not in logic. Cause yeah, you can't go to Dark Link. You can't get to the boss key. You can't get into Central Pillar. So if it's dipping water for like only one check or two, one out of logic. Oh, I didn't notice Kondi didn't get that skull there. Alright, Azmi going back to ATZ Grotto now that he's got the his scale. So he's gonna be getting his he's worried about the Tektite. Yeah, doesn't want to die to the Tektite by accident. Azmi, no! Okay. The Tektite jumped right over him. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is it gonna see him? Azmi can outswim it anyway. Oh, he's gonna save and quit out of there anyway. Oh no, he just decided to save. I guess just in case he died. Yeah, I didn't notice Kondi didn't get any skulls in DC. So he's at 48 skulls. Where's he gonna get his last two? I imagine one of them he'll get in Goron City. I don't think he got that skull that was there. And I mean, he's right there. Oh, he's going back down to CAC. Azmi going to forest. Not sure what that play is all about. The Schlongster Destroyer. See, my thought is Azmi is gonna go to river, because he does have scale, so he has quick access from Lost Woods, just because he hasn't been to river as child. So if he does go river, he can get his bow, and then he'll have bow, he'll have Kokiri sword. Oh, that's right. He's here to do Deku Tree. That's right. He just got his Deku sword, and now he's like his Kokiri sword, and now he's here to, you know, beat Deku Tree. Duh. Alright, Kondi managing to find the legendary Dozium Grotto. And now we're one skull away. Which I guess is the Night Skull on top of the roof in CAC. So he can get that last skull and then just drop down and immediately turn in his 40 and 50. Wouldn't it be great if 40 was something like the glove or something? Some major item, who knows? So yeah, excellent skull routing from Kondi. He did have a lot of stuff to do between the skulls, but 50 skulls in 2 hours, I think okay. It's probably faster than I'd be able to get him. Only really had to dip back into Dodongos for a few. Alright, there's his 20. He knows 30 is dead. Water Temple Keyring on 40. Oh my god, what a treat. Well, I think that's I think going to water now is yeah, pretty good play. Cuz now that's an insta boss key with the hover boots. That just makes it so much freer. Yeah, Kondi of course checking his archery game, may as well while he's here. I would love to see a water dip right after this. The only problem is it's so far away. But I mean, it's worth the trip if you're going to be getting a, you know, your last stone out of it. And then you can finally grab ZL. Oh, bottom of the well keyring too. I doubt Kondi's going to be going back to bottom of the well anytime soon, but I mean, it's up in the air now. Oh, poor Azmi. If only he would have known. If only. Alright. Meanwhile, how many skulls is Azmi at? This skull here will be his 33rd. So he's still got quite a ways to go. Still another 17 skulls left. But I think it just comes from Kondi, just like everywhere he's gone, he's picked up like a few skulls here and there. Looks like Kondi's heading straight for Lake Hylia, so we're probably going to be seeing Water Temple fairly soon. Oh, deciding to come over to GTG instead. Which I guess is like, sure, do GTG or peek your Gerudo checks and then just like, I don't know, fall into the waterfall to get to Lake Hylia. I mean, there's a chance, but I just think Azmi just hasn't routed the skulls as efficiently as Konditioner. Because, I mean, Kondi is pretty good at reading a seed's logic. So, I mean, looking at the songs, looking at the medallions, like, I think Spirit is, like, a pretty safe play, despite needing 50 skulls. So, Kondi decides to come in here. Unfortunately, he's not going to find the same kind of items Azmi did without his GTG keys. But he is going to be able to get different things. So, we're going to be able to see these. If one of these is strength, then Azmi is just, like, so punished. Coming in here with a Biggoron sword is like a really nice too. I'm pretty sure Azmi didn't have Biggoron sword when he came in here because he hadn't been to Fire Temple yet. Alright, Azmi with a nice kill on Goma. Gonna be getting his stone, which I may as well mark right now. Just because I keep forgetting to if I don't. So I know this is like insider info, but I mean obviously we'd love to see Azmi go to where there's items. There's not like a whole load he can do without his bow as adult, unfortunately. Alright, and it looks like he's going adult again, so... Oh wait, Azmi found a bow in Deku Tree. That's right. So he does have a bow. So he's probably going to be going back into Forest Temple, I imagine. Just so we can clear out the rest of that. Because with the bow, you can go, like, past the strength block room. You can go, like, further than the eye switch. And maybe he'll find a boss key. Yep, back to GTG, back to Forest. To Crater. That's a play too, I guess. Wait, Azmi's going back into Fire Temple? But why? He already got everything in Fire Temple. Unless he didn't get Pierre. I mean, we know he didn't get Pierre, but I mean, why would he be going back into Fire Temple? I think this is a really weird play from Azmi. I mean, if he didn't get the compass chest, that's just a misplay. Because you can get that chest by just, you know... You can get that chest by just climbing over the gate. I mean, I imagine Azmi knows that you can get that without needing the bow. I can't imagine him, like, not knowing that. Yeah, it's literally in logic. I mean, he's coming all the way up here, so... I mean, yeah, I imagine he's coming up here for Pierre. Meanwhile, the checks we just saw Kondi get had nothing, so... I mean, the only things Azmi found that Kondi won't be able to here is another scale, which Kondi doesn't need, and a wallet, which Kondi also doesn't need. Yeah, I don't know why Azmi didn't check this, like, the first time he was in the Fire Temple. I think it was just, like, an oversight. And now he's probably back because it's that thought that's just like, what if it was an item kind of thing. So instead of just letting it go and being like, well, I guess it was Baron, he's coming back. Yeah. Like, I mean, like I said, he can peek the stuff in Gerudo Valley, and then I feel like he really needs to go to water. Because there's not a whole... Like, this is usually how Kondi likes to route it. Leave GTG and then go to Gerudo. And he has Bomb Chews equipped, so he's going to be getting it for sure. Unfortunately for him, he's not going to be able to tell what it is, but, I mean, when he eventually does get to it, I mean, he's got to know that it's either Forest Keys or GTG Keys. Well, I guess or Ganon's Keys, but, I mean, both of the key rings are in Gerudo, so... But, I mean, you can make it to that chest with hover boots, right? There's a setup for that, isn't there? Yeah, and looks like Kondi's going to be going for it. Alright, you got this, Kondi. Hey, he got it! But unfortunately it was GTG keys, so now he's like... now what? Oh, Kondi just barely missed the other one, so... Oh, he doesn't wanna go back up, so he's just gonna be forgetting the waterfall for now. Not a big deal, he can come back anytime, and it's only Ganon keys, so not super important. Unless he's going back around right now. Yeah, it looks like he's going back around. He wants to find what's in that waterfall. Not going into water. Meanwhile, Azmi's back on Death Mountain. He's finished his trip into Water Temple. Azmi trying to get the skull inside the boulder, but I didn't even see it die. So it might just be daytime. And Azmi is not quite remembering that it's... Oh, no, he did kill it. He just couldn't kill it without a spin slash. Or with a spin slash. Silly Azmi. I mean, he's probably going to water after this. He just wants what's on that waterfall. If you, like, miss it, I mean, it is Sphere 0, and if you miss it, it's like, oh man, that really sucks. Oh, no, he's going back into Valley. Not checking the waterfall at all. Oh, well, I guess since he had to come all the way around here, may as well clear out the rest of GTG, now that he's got the keys. Once he clears this out, he won't have to go back. Unless he's, like, you know, going in for toilet. Which is, you know, needs spirit and shadow done, so. Alright, Azmi doing a little bit more skull collecting. I guess that's one reason why he decided to go back in for Pierre, was some quick skulls. Azmi gotta be closing in on 40 skulls pretty soon, if not like 41. Oh, 39. Oh, that's right, there was the boomerang in there. I forgot about that one. Yeah, with water keys it does open up, but again, all he can check is the one at the top of the, like, you know, floating all the way to the top. He can get the boss key chest, which has the boss key in it, and Dark Link. So there's only 3 checks plus Morpha. So Longshot gotta be one of them for sure. I mean, Longshot could also just be chilling in Forest Temple as well. Yeah, Azmi will get bottom of the well keys, and then he might go back. But will he go back right away? could, just because it's Way of the Hero, right? Condi gets his gold scale. He'll be getting his wallet real soon. Really unfortunate, because I think Condi got 2 gold rupees. That is an insane picture that Mumbo drew for the BTCS challenge that we've got later on today. If anyone looks in the BTCS channel, that's actually like an insane, an insane picture. I like how Chili Willy and Chili Billy are like very blatantly like just copy and pasted. Alright, Azmi checking out the Dozium Grotto as well. Chili Willy and Chili Billy. I know that, but they look exactly the same is what I was getting at. Oh, no, they aren't. Their mouth, yeah, their mouth is like a different shape, but the head shape is the same. Anyway, Condi decided to finally get his Ganon keys, so he's got all the key rings except for Forest, and now it looks like he's going Child, so Condi decided not to go into Water Temple after all. Yeah, no water dip. Surely you gotta know that you gotta beat Water Temple in order to maybe beat Spirit. Who knows? It's okay. You can yell at Condi later in Discord after he gets punished. Azmi playing Sun Song. Oh, Azmi must be doing archery. Yeah, like for sure. But I mean, like they already have hinted where the boss key is. So, and I think that's what Electric was saying, Lolaway. Like, you know, you're definitely finding the boss key. But it's like, yeah, vanilla boss key. But I mean, that's just like one of their couple checks. Condi might be going back to bottom of the well. Perhaps. Okay, I thought Condi was about to Condi was about to freeze again, but yeah, exactly. Alright, Azmi being really safe, even though he has like a billion arrows left. Much better archery. And yeah, Condi is coming back into the bottom of the well. So there's only 3 checks left, or 4 checks, I guess, left to check. You got Dead Hand, the other one in the Dead Hand room, the one underneath the pool, and then there's the Lake. So we're going to go ahead and... Oh no, you can't get those ones, because those ones are under the water. That's right, you need ZL for that. So Condi's coming back here just for 1 check behind the keys. So, I mean, if this does happen to be a big item, it just makes Azmi, like, you know, in a better spot coming back. He'll be able to get the check as well. Yeah, it is 2 checks, sorry. But, if it is nothing, then it's just kind of like just a waste of time. Yeah, I keep forgetting there's a chest in the fire keys room. Alright, nothing. So Kondi probably going back adult now. Hoping we see a water temple, but you never know. Azmi, now that he's got his brand new shiny bow, is checking out the rest of his GTG stuff. Still a lot of items left to find in this seed. Hammer would be nice. Magic and Dins would be nice. Strength. What time is go mode? I don't know. Could be an hour, could be 2 hours. Hopefully not 2 hours, because I kind of want to practice 2E before my race. Water dip for strength 2. For something back in GTG again. Oh, Kondi going for the hammer chest now that he's got the hover boots. This is smart. If the race goes on that long, that's just on the runners at this point. Hashtag every seed sub 4. Oh, Kondi not quite putting on the boots in time. And again. Well, in logic. Alright, just a Deku shield. Alright, Azmi coming down the river. Are we going to see him go into Water Temple? Not quite sure yet. It doesn't look like he's walking. Oh, he be walking. He be walking. Oh no, he's going into Lake Dive. Who knows? He could be walking after. Oh, that's right. He doesn't have the iron boots. I mean, he can go in without the keys, but it's the iron boots. No iron boots, no long shot. Not really much of a point. Alright, Azmi going back into the woods. Maybe he'll be going back to Forest Temple. We haven't seen any Forest Temple since either runner got a bow, so this is the first time we'll be seeing into Deep Forest Temple. Yeah, gold scale entry. I don't know if Azmi knows the setup to get into Water Temple without iron boots, though. Yeah, exactly, Lullaway. It is kind of a difficult setup. Or it's difficult to do without a setup, is what I mean. You can open it up without long shot, Pembles, if you stand like on the ledge. Oh, it looks like Kondi's going into Water Temple now. Kondi finally heard the pleas of the people, and he is ready to make the dip. I honestly think that Forest Temple was probably smarter than Water, but that's just me. It's like there's a lot of checks in Forest Temple that they could get, whereas Water doesn't have a whole lot. And they could have done Forest a long time ago. I mean, if first check Water was long shot, that would be really hilarious. Oh yeah, I forgot about this check too that Azmi's doing here. This is another one that slipped under my radar. I mean, that's true, but it's just about clearing shit. You could still find strength here. You could still find long shot here. It's only magic and lens. that are hidden behind logic. Yeah. If you start swimming with the iron boots on and then equip the iron boots, you can swim with iron boots on, and you sink and swim at the same time. It's much faster than just walking. So in Water Temple, they could find magic. I mean, they could find any item really, but I think magic or lens are two of the things that they're probably straight up looking for. Or it could be hammer, and then Morpha could have an item. The little sea urchin trolling Condi. It's like, nope, you can't hit me, you can't hit me, you can't hit me. Oh, it is long shot after all. Look at that. Well, you don't fucking say. So with the long shot, that gives logical access to Morpha now. So that's a completed water temple right now. And another wallet. Which of course is going to give Condi his third stone dungeon. And so he's going to have ZL real soon. Which also gives him more access in bottom of the well. Another 3 checks in bottom of the well. Yeah, probably. It's so painful when people skip like the checks that are like right kind of on their way. I mean, we're seeing that now with Azmi. We saw that the other day with Shake. It's like it's just so heartbreaking. So we're probably not gonna see Condi do Dark Link. I don't really think there's that much reason to go all the way to River. I mean, a long shot chest. It's like, sure, more items, but I mean, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Vanilla Boss Key is on the tracker in the middle there, stormed. Water Boss Key, Boss Key. Yeah, exactly. He's just walking right by, as expected. I think there's probably a good chance that there's an item on Morpha. I mean, or, you know, something in, what's it called? Oh, I guess there was nothing in Forest. Azmi didn't stick in there very long. Oh, he is back in the bottom of the well, though. So that means he's going to be finding his iron boots. Alright, nice, easy, quick kill on Morpha with the big Goron sword. Azmi's probably going to just be like, ah, yes, I forgot to check this. Ah, it was an actual item. Because I imagine he knew about it, but just didn't want to come back. Oh, Azmi's shield. His poor shield. He forgot to nut the keys again. Isn't this a Deku shield, though? Azmi, you can't nut likes. Always remember to re-nut. Alright, there's a nice water completion for Konditioner. Right, it was bombs. Yeah, and Azmi dropping down now. He's gonna see those iron boots and be like, ah. Alright, Kondi going to get his ZL, and then he can finally start checking fairy fountains. Not that there's like a lot of fairy fountains that are like great to check, but I don't know. Azmi, please. He doesn't want to get hit by the bombs because he's only at 2 health. Alright, Azmi, what's in this mystery chest? Da-da-da-da! Ah, crap. Azmi not even doing anything. He's just like looking at it being like, ah. Oh man. Yeah, that really hurts getting those. So heavy you can't run, yeah. So heavy you can't move. Alright, what's Azmi gonna do now? Okay, he's not going back in the bottom of the well. 1 biddy for Azmi's pain. Thank you, Honey D. It'll be like his I got magic reaction. Yeah. Let him suffer. Alright. I imagine Azmi might be doing a water temple dip now. It would be nice because then he'd kind of be caught up with Konditioner in terms of progress. If he goes to water temple, he gets his long shot right away, and then it's like, you know, he gets his long shot right away, and there you go. So kind of what I expected. Kondi's heading straight for CAC. I think this is a triple bottom of the well dip. He's going in to go grab his last couple checks in bottom of the well. And why not? Because it's Way of the Hero. You're kind of starved on items right now. You've dipped like almost every dungeon. Oh. Kondi going into the grave. Oh yeah, he's going to get his last song. Which could either be Requiem or it could be Serenade. So, I guess hopefully he's looking to see Requiem. Which would make Lens of Truth not really necessary. Yeah. Not sure what that pause was for from Konditioner. Oh yeah, Azmi's going straight to Water Temple. He's been waiting on those iron boots forever. Just thinking like, man, it would be nice to be able to do Water Temple. But nope. Alright, what do we got here? It is Requiem. So Requiem. So that puts Serenade on Prelude. Oh, maybe. Or maybe, yeah, I can't think of any other reason. Because they both know that Composer Grave is dead. And he already had sticks equipped. So, now that we have Requiem, it's no longer in logic for, it's no longer in logic to need a lens to cross the wasteland. Yep, Kondi right going right back into the bottom of the well. Yeah. Yeah, and so now getting that letter is in logic as well. And with the boomerang from GTG, Kondi can clear Jabu if he wanted. Still, Kondi doesn't have a bean. Or he does have bean. He went to Zora's River pretty early. So Kondi does have a couple beans. So he'll probably go to Desert Colossus after he's done with the bottom of the well. Ha, there's another bomb bag. Azmi, please, just hit the switch. Okay. Both of our runners here rocking 11 heart containers. Alright, just a recovery heart. Only 2 checks left in bottom of the well, and then gonna have to try someplace else. I can't really think of many other places to go other than forest. I'm not sure exactly how far Azmi cleared out before he went, because I saw he went back, but then I didn't see exactly where he went. I think he only cleared the courtyard, but it could have been more. Oh, there he is. Kondi's slowly waiting for him to get out of range of the hand. And... ooh, just a little bit early on the jump slash. Luckily, he respawned in a pretty good position. That was a little bit early, too. Yep, I knew that was going to be early right away. And he did. Alright, there's Azmi's long shot, so he's going to be going to Morpha as well, hopefully, after checking this check as well. I think he held the bomb. Azmi... What's up with Azmi and playing songs too early? That's like... it's just like the meme. Little too excited. Alright, and there's Azmi's giant swallow as well. If Azmi hadn't have skipped irons, he would have come here much, much sooner. It's just like Lolaway said. Alright, looks like Kondi is doing the, oh, he didn't go get his letter. Oh, maybe he's going to a Goron City. Now that he's got ZL, he can go inside and check Darunia and the Goron pot. Wait, Azmi? Azmi, what are you doing? He didn't get the boss key. Azmi, you have a long shot. Even if you didn't have long shot... oh, he doesn't have water keys. Azmi hasn't found his water keys yet because they're on 40 skulls. He can't get to the boss key. Oh, there's magic on Darunia! Oh man, Kondi's in such a good spot now. How many skulls is Azmi at? This has to be like pretty close to 40. Yeah, Azmi is, yeah. At this point, he's, like, pretty far behind. Things might be different if he got the Iron Boots early, but he probably still wouldn't get all the skulls as fast as Kondi. Yeah, Azmi's at 43 skulls, so he still needs 7 more, and I'm not really sure where he's gonna get them. Alright, nothing on Goron Pot, but magic is all the magic you need. And now he's going to plant his bean and probably check Child Spirit while he's at it. Now that they have Requiem available, Child Spirit is definitely in logic. He's also going to go check his Fairy Fountain, because that's been Way of the Hero, unable to be checked for a long time. but because of the letter, it's probably nothing, but it's always good to check. Forest keys, hammer, strength 2. Yep. Well, there's forest keys. So, yeah. Good call, Electric. So with forest keys, that's a guaranteed forest completion. Already started with a medallion, got Jabu. Dins as well. Well, I guess not. No, not really, because Nocturne is in Ice Cavern. Well, I guess they have access to that right now. Yeah, so Din's, Hammer, or Strength 2. Yeah, it is more annoying, but it's like a guaranteed dungeon. Alright, Azmi coming back to Zora's River. Unfortunately, not gonna be able to do a whole lot. I mean, I guess he could, like... I mean, maybe he's going to Ice Cavern? Oh. He's thinking about something else now. Oh, he's going... Oh! Maybe he realized that he hasn't done Child River. I'd be disappointed to see just a quiver on the frogs instead of a bow. Come on, Kondi. You got this. Okay. Managed to make it work. Right, Azmi's going to the forest. I guess he's just going to Upper Zora's River here. Yeah, exactly. I wonder where the hint was, because Kondi never found the hint either. Obviously, every seed has to have some sort of, like, hint that's, like, in Narnia. Because they've both been, yeah, both of them have been pretty diligent about checking their hints. So, I mean, I think those are the only ones. Like Hyrule Castle Storms, Hyrule Castle Rock Wall, and then the Cow Grotto. Could be, yeah, could be Zora Fountain. There's 2 of them in Zora Fountain, or Zora's Domain. So, I mean, Azmi looks like he's going to Zora's Domain now. But, I mean, I guess there really isn't any point in going to Zora's Domain as Child, because you can't do the skip, so... no, none of them have checked Medigore either. At that point, they didn't have Bomb Bag, I'm pretty sure, when they were in Goron City. And neither of them have Hammer, so... Oh, there's the boss key and Upper Child Spirit. Oh, there's Strength 2! Oh, what a find! Alright, well, that's out of spirit for Kondi. Yeah. Yeah. And there's another bow for Azmi. Sitting there thinking about what he's done. Yeah, a long 3-dungeon go mode. Yeah. I mean, this is the first time he's been to Child Zora River. He did clear it out early, and there's no hint saying to come this way. So, I mean, it's whatever. Azmi getting some beans, since he knows he needs the beans, so... But yeah, it's funny how Kondi's in go mode, but he's still got such a long time to go. I mean, I guess he doesn't really need to check any more items, so it'll really make all of the it'll make all of the dungeons go by just so much faster. Just because he already has boss key and spirit, so he doesn't need to check anything there. Jabu doesn't need a boss key. And I guess Forest, you have to look for the boss key, but it's, you know, whatever. Yeah, Forest boss key is it. Leaf gondola. I wouldn't really call it a gondola. It's more of like a magic carpet. Yep, Kondi not even doing any checks. He knows that he's in go mode. He's got it marked on his tracker too, so he's gonna be flying through these dungeons as fast as he can. Yeah, strength 2 was at the top of Child Spirit in the Liz Alpha room. How funny that Strength 2 and Longshot were both in their vanilla dungeons. Not in the same check, so I guess, what do you call that? French vanilla? Yep. Yep, I mean, just look at Kondi just flying through Spirit Temple. He's already at the very top. It really is, like, fast when you don't have to go out of your way to, you know, kill Iron Knuckles and check this chest and check that chest. Like, the boss key couldn't have been, like, in a better spot. They can do Forest Schlongster, just none of them have. They haven't had Forest keys for the longest time. So Kondi just found Forest keys in Desert Colossus. Yeah. I mean, I don't think I'd really call it a Jet Seed just because they had to get 50 skulls, but I mean, they did a lot of checking around everything else. And I guess Fire Temple was just like a lost cause, yeah. Just because, I mean, sure you found hover boots in there, but I mean, you don't really need hover for anything. I guess light arrows were in Fire Temple as well, so. Oh, Kondi getting nailed in the face by the axe. Yeah, they do have sons. I mean, like, Azmi had sons since, like, really early. Kondi never got it till later. Because he couldn't do Mido skip. And I know that he's going to be booting up that practice ROM to get it done. Meanwhile, Azmi's going back into Water Temple now that he's got the water keys. Finally decided to go in and check what 40 skulls was. Yeah, hopefully he just goes straight for the boss key. Alright, Kondi got one shot left on Twin Rova. No. Oh yeah, it was on Sorry, it's not Minuet. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I know. I was looking at the Sun Song underneath the Saria location, and I was like, yeah, of course you have to do that as adult. Duh. Silly me. Saria totally exists in the overworld when you're adult. Yeah. Wait, Azmi, where are you going? Azmi, you have hover boots. You don't need to do this setup. Oh well, he did it. He just flashed his hover boots on? He literally knows? I think at this point, Azmi knows that he's probably, like, down and out. Yeah, Kondi not even checking the item at Twinrova. Doesn't even need it. Alright. 1 medallion down, 2 to go for Kondi. Oh, he failed at once, flicked them in front of the door. Oh, okay. I missed him failing once. I was too busy watching Kondi's Twinrova. Who could turn their eyes away from Twinrova, am I right? And yeah, he did spend a long time looking at the iron boots. So I gotta ask him what his thoughts were when he just happened to see. Alright, Kondi making his way through forest. Hopefully he won't have such a long way to go for the boss key, but you never know. Of course, Azmi, since he's playing on emulator, Morpha gets a very, very red looking nucleus. Ooh. Oh my god. I thought Azmi was gonna get grabbed by Morpha. That would have been really terrible to see. Azmi, you can't do that. If your hookshot goes through Morpho's water before it hits the nucleus, it doesn't count. Okay, I thought Azmi was gonna let her get away. That was really close. Well, there's the lens of truth. Unfortunately, not needed. Both of our runners know how to do Wasteland without lens, so thank goodness for that. Otherwise, it would have been probably a long time coming. As me walking right by ice arrows, doesn't even plan on fighting Bongo. Lens on a Floor Master check feels like a meme. I mean, it's only the Floor Masters in Shadow Temple and Bottom of the Well that are invisible. All the rest of them are pretty visible. Well, I guess the one in Spirit Temple is also invisible. Lensless Wasteland is not in logic. You need hovers or long shot to cross the river, and you need lens to cross the wasteland in logic. Forcing lensless wasteland would be not a great entry point for some people. Alright, Azmi completes his water temple. He's a spirit and a half a forest behind. Although he did go back into forest, so he's kind of already cleared all his stuff. He'll be on kind of the same path Kondi's on for the rest of the seed, I'm pretty sure. Go to Colossus, get his ZL, go to Colossus, check his Way of the Hero, plant his bean, go do Child Spirit, then go finish Spirit. He'll just be a little too far behind, though. hey. Listen. Hey, hey. Kondi, can you stop? Alright, Azmi doesn't dive anywhere near the ocarina. The mode is a little bit too shallow. Alright, Azmi gets his Zelda's Lullaby. Oh, Azmi's going back to bottom of the well. This is exactly the same thing that Kondi did. Boss key and checkerboard room. I mean, that's what it's looking like. I mean, there's still a couple chests on the way there, so it could be anywhere. Oh, it's right here. How lucky for Konditioner. Although, I think instead of saving and quitting, it probably would have been faster to just go into the next room and drop down through the floor, and then just walking out. That would have been like 200 IQ routing, though. Alright, Azmi coming in here to grab his song as well. He's been waiting for this the whole seed. Same as Konditioner. So yeah, there's not a whole lot to say. Looking forward to the rest of the seed. I mean, the runners found, I think Kondi only didn't find one bomb bag and one quiver. I don't think there was anything else. But, I mean, everything else was pretty much found. Their inventories are pretty full. I guess we never found the Megaton Hammer or the fire arrows. Don't use the classic controller. Yeah, I mean, we can decide about that. Only runners that run on VC, yeah. Run on VC, you gotta use the classic controller. That's just, I don't make the rules. Well, I do, but Nintendo said, you know. Alright, Azmi choosing not to go check the fairy fountain. Maybe he'll do it a little bit later. He wants to plant that bean. Yeah, the game clearly says you need the classic controller. And you know, I mean, who am I to argue with that, right? Alright, all Kondi has left to do, go turn in his letter, go beat Jabu. Azmi I was about to say lose his shield here, but he already lost his shield in the bottom of the well, so doesn't really have much to left to lose at this point. A Wii Remote and Nunchuck? Nah, you need to go one step further. Get the DDR mat and see if you can play on that. The DDR mat that came with the... What was it? The Mickey dancing game? Or it was some Disney dancing game, I can't remember. Mario Mix, there you go. I forgot it was a Mario dancing game. That's one thing I've been toying with on and off for my N64 collection, is buying the N64 dance mat that came with the Disney Mickey Mouse DDR game that came out in Japan. But I just can't justify it. Even though I own both an English and Japanese microphone for Hey You Pikachu. Yeah, look it up. It's called like Disney Museum Mickey Mouse DDR or something like that. Yeah, there is. Which is kind of annoying because the one I originally bought was the Japanese one, so I had to buy an English one. The English one only works with Hey You Pikachu, but the Japanese game works with the Japanese version of Hey You Pikachu, as well as the Densha to Go games, which is like a train, it's like a tram simulator. And the Densha to Go games actually come with their own like controller. That it's like an N64 controller, but it's almost like an arcade stick. It's like kind of like a it's like a control unit kind of thing. Yeah, Densha to Go is really popular in Japan. But, I mean, obviously it's not so popular in North America. Siva rips? Like Silva Gunner? Alright, Azmi at 47 skulls. He's almost at 50. Unfortunately, he probably won't be getting his remaining skulls in Spirit Temple. I mean, he could get all of them here, but he'd still have to go back to CAC for his shield. Kondi missing his jump slash, or not jump slash, his what's it called? Side hop. Oh, and there's strength 2 for Azmi. So Azmi doesn't know it yet, but he's kinda in go mode. All he needs is forest keys, which he's not gonna find in the temple. Yeah, I'm not sure how to do the, or what you're aiming at or where to stand, but... Wait, what? I've never seen this happen from Baronade. He was, like, stunned already, but not really. Yeah, I've never seen Baronade stay blue before. Oh, that's right, Azmi needs magic. That's right. I forgot about that. Well, he's probably not gonna find magic anytime soon since he's going back adult and magic is a child check. But I mean, there was no way Azmi was catching up with Konditioner anyway. Kondi grabbing the heart container just to get a health refill. Even though Ganondorf refills your health when you start the fight, you still have to fight the Iron Knuckles on the way up. Even though Kondi does have Nehru's Love, and he also has magic to use it. But Kondi's on his way to Ganon's castle, and he ain't coming out without Ganon's head. Alright, hopefully Azmi goes back and checks that fairy fountain. Oh, he didn't check the fairy fountain. Kind of unfortunate. Oh, he's coming over to get the skull as well. I forgot he didn't grab the skull the first time around. So maybe he will come over here and check it after all. He better. Azmi, what are you doing? Oh, he was dropping... Oh, that's a terrible time for the lever to hit him. Oh, okay, he got the skull. Unfortunately, didn't end up blowing up the door with his wayward bomb chew, but he is coming over. He's going to grab his forest keys. He did grab his letter. I'll check that off for him. Azmi did get his Kokiri sword way a long time ago. I just forgot to mark it. Kondi got his letter. What am I even doing here? Like, controlling these guys' trackers. Man, I marked like 5 items on this tracker. Yeah, I mean, that's true. That is very, very true. So, I think for all dungeons, well, not really all dungeons. All dungeons doesn't really exist so much with these seeds, just because, you know, you don't need all the medallions. But I think AD needing Ocarina of Time song is, I mean, 2 of the stones come in handy, so yeah, 3 stone dungeons is what people mean when they say all D, or AD. All D. All D's nuts, am I right? Ani making very good use of his nuts. Stunning the Stalfos. Azmi back in Spirit or Forest Temple. He's going to be getting skull number, maybe this is 49. Yep, 49. He needs 1 more skull still. Azmi or Kondi going to get the double kill on the Iron Knuckles, killing them both at exactly the same time. How swag. Yeah, I was about to say Azmi's not going to be able to hit this Floor Master. There we go. Hit him! Okay. Man, doing a spin slash with the Bigoron sword without magic just looks so pathetic. You're just like, ugh! Just swinging it around in a row. And I don't know why I did the hand motion. You guys can't really even see me, but just imagine, like, just wimply swinging around like, you know, a big, you know, sledgehammer. That's the only thing I can think of that would probably be as heavy as the Big Goron sword. Thanks, Electric. I do my best for you guys. Alright, so Kondi has the Big Goron sword. Not going to be too difficult of a Ganon fight. I think it's only 5 crouch stabs. Easy peasy. And now all he's got to do is finish up. And we are done-zo. Not sure why Azmi side-hopped down from that chest. What he was hoping to accomplish with that, but yeah, he sure no, hover boots was not required for this seed. They just kind of found it in their clearance of Fire Temple, which also wasn't required to beat. There's a chance Megaton Hammer was in Ganon's castle, but who knows. Alright, Connie equipping his sword once again, missing the crouch stab. Kondi, just crouch. Just stab, there you go. Yeah. Big Goron sword is really nice to have just because, like, it's a little hard to crouch stab the tail with the hammer just because it's so short. But the Big Goron sword has a really long reach, so you kind of don't even need to think about it. You just crouch Alright, Condi be stabbing. He's gonna miss that time. Gonna miss another time. Condi, please, you're embarrassing me in front of the people. Ah, Condi! He's a pause. I thought he was gonna equip the Biggeron sword for a sec, but no, I didn't do a jump slash to store it yet. Okay, there we go. Ganon is down after the most epic fight we've ever seen. And yeah, they did need lights from fire, but yeah. Yeah, it's okay. I'm not friends with bald people. Alright, Condi whipping out the Master Sword, and time! Condi has a little bit less of a timer than me. And he is out of there. He's gonna go practice Mido Skip right now. Alright, GG's.
Finals. Holy.
Alright, GG's. Azmi, we saw you staring at those iron boots for a very long time when you pulled them out of that chest.
Was so sad.
Yeah, we were like...
I just forgot about that completely.
Yeah, when you left, we were like, oh no, Azmi didn't check it, and then Condi got it right away, and we were just like, oh no, Azmi's not going back until he finds the keys.
Yeah. I didn't realize that until like I actually entered bottom of the well for the second time.
Oh, so... you didn't notice that you didn't get that chest?
Yeah, like not until like I entered bottom of the well the second time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we were just like, well, I mean, normally when you do your normal, like, full clear of the well, you get it, like, right at the very end, right? And so you were probably just kind of autopiloting the well a little bit, and you just forgot to, like, go down. So, yeah, really heartbreaking. I think you would have probably given Condi a run for his money if you did find them early on in the seed, because both of your guys' path after finding the iron boots was, like, pretty much the same. I think you guys did, like exactly the same stuff.
I kind of like got really lazy after I died in Fire Temple.
Yeah.
Did you see that one? That was so rough.
It was probably the worst possible place you could have died as well.
Yeah. I was like a solid like 4 minutes or something.
Yeah.
So sad.
So it's Condi found magic really early, or not magic. Condi found his 50 skulls a lot earlier than you did, and so when he went to go turn them in for his mirror shield, he got those water keys as well along with it.
Oh, well, where was the magic then?
Magic was on Darunia.
Oh, okay.
That was the way of the hero for Saria song, not the tunic.
That makes sense, because
Yeah.
I first thought it was going to be the tunic, but then we got wallet in GTG, so I was like, wait, it can't be.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, there was a
sense.
lot of really interesting way the heroes, and I wasn't sure that you guys were, or Azmi, I wasn't sure you were gonna find those forest keys, because you kept not checking the fairy fountain in Colossus, and we were like,
I was only able to check it as child once, right?
huh?
I was only able to check it like when I went there as child first, right?
Yeah, but then when you did,
I just didn't get it there because I just think it was like faster like adult movement, right?
yeah, that's
like
true.
the only reason.
Well, I mean, I think the fastest movement is just like you check the fairy fountain and then you Requiem out and then you go into Spirit, but I don't think you had Requiem at that moment, so.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Alright, so neither of you guys found Hammer or Dins. Oh, Hammer was in Jabu.
Oh, okay, yeah. But did Condi find the 40 skull hint?
No, neither of you guys found 40 skulls.
That got me so confused, dude. Holy.
So let me
I wasn't
actually look where those were.
I wasn't rushing like skulls specifically because I was thinking like, okay, I'm not gonna be able to do spirit anyways, so I may as well just like get whatever fast skulls along the way. But then I realized, hold on a second, there's like one logical check left in the game, and I don't have a hint for it.
Okay, so one of the 40 skulls hints was in the Cow Grotto, of course. The other one is one that you almost got, Azmi, but you didn't check. It was the Lake Hylia southwest corner check.
Oh my god.
When you got the skull, you only checked the close one, not the far one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in the far one.
Wow. That would have helped a lot.
Yeah, and the only other item you guys didn't find was Din's, which was behind the Silver Gauntlet chest in or Silver Gauntlet block in Gerudo Training Grounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of you guys did the exact same dips to bottom of the well and GTG, like having to go in there like a million times.
Yeah. I was so sick of just going across Hyrule Field on Epona. I was like, oh my god, I hate
Yeah. So again, Azmi, you continued the trend of playing ZL on a when you didn't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny
Yeah.
seeing that water temple.
Like that was like I don't know. That is just like so autopilot, man. I don't know.
Yeah. Lolaway was freaking out at Condi for not going into water temple for such a long time. That was pretty much it. Like both of you guys, I think, kind of didn't go there for a while. But I mean, Azmi, you didn't have the water keys, so it was like, what's the point, right?
Yeah.
We were really confused because we saw you go down to like the bottom of the temple, and we were like, wait, why'd he leave? And then we, I didn't recall right away that you didn't have water keys. So
Yeah. Then I thought about it, I was like, what overworld check did I miss? I was about to play a song, but then I realized, wait a second, I can do Shoot the Sun. And
Yeah.
that wasn't it. So then I was even more confused.
yeah.
Then I like started heading to like Ice Cavern because I was like, I don't know what checks I can do, so I'm just gonna go there in the meantime. And then when I remember, I'll just like go wherever.
Yeah.
And then I warped to Child, and I did Frogs because I was like, okay, that's one check that I didn't do. And the other check after that was just 40 Skulls.
Yeah.
I didn't have a hint for it.
A couple funny things we saw Condi do on his side. Your dive for the box in the lake lab.
Swear to God, dude.
Yeah, it took like 5 rolls to get into the box. It was pretty
Damn.
funny. And also on Condi's, when he was coming down from Death Mountain once, when he jumped off, he got nailed by a falling rock and went all the way down into the
Oh god.
void. So that was really funny.
I hate that.
One thing I was disappointed to not see Condi do is when you got the boss key from the red Poe, Condi, I think something that would have been faster to get out to the
Fall
front.
through the room.
Yeah,
fall through
exactly.
the
I
room
was just
faster.
like, oh, are we gonna see Condi? And then, you just like save and quit out. And I was like, oh, that would have been really cool. This route, though, kind of routing.